Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'm going to be going over the new boss, Raksha, and I'm going to be discussing everything that we currently know about this new boss. So before I go into some of the details of things that we absolutely know for sure about this boss, I want to show you guys the cutscene that they did show on stream. And in this cutscene, there obviously is quite a few little teasers and things that you can pull out of it that we will discuss later on.
Millennia ago, Gillenor was an untouched, unspoiled.
It is playing, we just can't hear it.
Only plants and animals lived there, untroubled by language or industry. A handful of elder artifacts had been discarded by the elder gods. One of these was the Codex, a repository of both knowledge and power. When a great beast came across the strange monolith, it couldn't know what awaited. It emerged from the Codex fundamentally changed. It was a colossus, an animal demigod, the ultimate apex predator, unchallenged. When the Dragon King arrived, they were fascinated by the creature. They found it, captured it, and imprisoned it in their city. They called it Raksha. Nothing quite like it has been seen before or since. It was not just a colossus, but a shadow colossus. Its power came not from the elder gods, but from somewhere else. To the priest Kranon, it was a religious inspiration, the source of his heresy. The scientist, Kerapak, took a very different line of inquiry. He experimented until the beast was of no more use to him. I recommend that you do not allow it to leave the complex. The damage it could inflict is considerable.
So as you guys saw, that cutscene really did hold quite a bit of information. It does say Raksha is going to be a shadow colossus, and also it does talk about some elder artifacts. It was announced that we are going to be getting some codexes as rewards from this boss, and we also do have a few things confirmed for the boss. The PVM Encyclopedia did post a summary of the stream, and here it is on screen if you guys want to see it. It is confirmed that this boss will be released on December 7th, so less than 2 weeks away, which is really exciting. It is going to be a solo and a duo boss, so you can do either of those two. It's probably going to be a lot like Araxi in that way, where you can do solo, but you can also do duo as well. They did talk about it does not have 15 phases. That was sort of a joke. There was some meme going around or some leak that they did refer to, but basically there isn't going to be a ton of phases for this boss. Also, they did discuss that everyone will get their own drop if you do a duo kill, so it's going to be a lot like Araxi there, where you will get your own loot. And then also the difficulty will be between Rax and Telos. Now they did say that the boss will be a bit different from both of these two bosses as well. They really want to test your durability and consistency. So what I'm thinking is that they will have a lot of mechanics that you will need to be able to deal with or dodge. And if not, you will be punished if you aren't able to do that. They also did mention that these mechanics, they are going to test your knowledge of the game. So I'm assuming you will need certain abilities to use at certain points throughout the fight. And we'll see. There's going to be a lot of mechanics in this boss, I do think. So it's going to be really exciting to see what they put together. They also did discuss some rewards from this new boss. So there is not going to be a new tier of weapon or armor this time from the boss. They did confirm that. However, there will be new codexes, so more than one. So I would say we are likely to see some codexes for some of the magic abilities, possibly even some of the ranged abilities as well. I couldn't really see any new codexes coming for melee since ED2 has 3 of those. But I really would like to see some codexes for magic and range, and I really do think that is going to be the reward from this boss. Now, there is only one requirement for this boss. They did confirm that. It's just going to be a short mini quest where you will need to access Anachronia. And they did say that this mini quest, it's going to be really short, and it's going to cover a lot of the lore for the boss, and it's going to talk about how this boss came to be, which is kind of nice, rather than just putting a new boss into the game and not really explaining anything behind it. They're really implementing it in a pretty nice way in terms of the lore. Speaking of the lore for this boss, there is a lot of it. I'm not going to really go through too much detail into the lore, but it does involve a lot of the Orphan Dig site as well as Karapak and the Desperate Measures, Desperate Times quest line. There is a lot of lore behind this boss, which is really interesting for all you players who really do enjoy that type of thing. Now, I was also able to find a little bit more information on Reddit and Twitter about this boss. First off, it is confirmed by Mod Ryan that you will be able to teleport out at any point, unlike Araxi or Telos. So that is something that is going to be implemented with this boss. There was this short little picture, probably one of the mechanics from Raksha. So as you can see, there was a bit of dialogue and then the player died. So I'm assuming there is a mechanic behind that, just a short little teaser of the fight. Then we also do have a snapshot of the boss log in the adventures log. As you can see, there's going to be 2 kill counts, one for duo and one for solo. So that's going to be interesting that they are going to break that apart. And he did talk about how the kill times are actually going to be broken apart into solo and duo kill times. So that is something that is pretty nice to have, since obviously the kill times will be much different. And so along with all of these teasers, it does look like Raksha will be located at this location right next to Lanica in Anachronia. It's probably going to be located in this cage right here, as you saw at the end of the cutscene. That is basically what that picture showed. So the fight is going to be located here most likely, and we do know that there is going to be new codexes coming into the game, probably helping out magic and ranged abilities. So overall, this should really buff magic and ranged in terms of DPS, because right now melee is currently the best combat style in terms of damage per second. So hopefully these new codexes are really useful and will help out those other 2 combat styles. Now overall, I'm super excited for this boss. I really can't wait to see what the actual mechanics are like. I like how it is a mix in between difficulty between Araxi and Telos, because there is quite a bit of a gap there in terms of Araxi and Telos at 100% enrage and higher. Another thing that wasn't exactly confirmed was an enrage system. However, I could see them implementing something like this. It really is a nice system to have in a boss, because it does scale the fight for different level of players. So hopefully that is implemented as well, and we will probably get some more information regarding this as we become closer to the release date. And so basically that is everything we know about Raksha so far. Personally, I am super excited for this boss, and I can't wait to try it out on release day, and hopefully I'm able to get one of those first few codexes, because obviously they are going to be going for a ton of money. So it is going to be really fun just learning all the mechanics with the community. Really can't wait for that. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this new boss, and if you're excited for it, some things that you hope this boss does have, and also comment on your thoughts on these new codexes and what they may be. Anyway guys, I really hope you did enjoy this video, and hopefully you all do enjoy this new boss coming to RuneScape 3. I really think Raksha is going to be something special, so I can't wait to see. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.